Announced we're going to talk about UFC 228, one last video on this, but this is kind of important because this affects the title changing hands.
Okay.
The co-main event, or what was supposed to be the co-main event, Shevchenko versus Montano, UFC just stripped Nicco and said, you know what, we're not going to have a 125-pound champion right now.
Yeah.
So I want to know, was that the right call or was that the wrong call? Let the white belts know here.
I think in this situation, that was the right call.
Okay.
I think it was the right call because, and this is maybe not fair to say, we knew what was going to happen in that fight. We just knew what was going to happen in that fight. At least I felt like I did.
Oh, yeah.
And it felt like Shevchenko was going to march
First
right
round,
through.
second round.
First round, second round, take her out completely.
Oh, yeah.
And Shevchenko called for the fact that Montana was going to pull out of the fight. So she said, I don't think she even really wants this fight, the way she's kind of been dodging it already up to this point.
Right.
I don't even know that she wants this action. So I don't think she's going to show up. And then for her to not show up makes Shevchenko look like, well, what the heck? You know what I mean? What am I going to do about this? So I think in this case, it's the right move to make. But it is kind of, again, it's the same beef I usually have with the UFC where it's like, there's no rules or processes in place for anyone to be like, is this the right call or wrong call? It just seems like fly the moment.
Arbitrarily, we're just going to do this, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think it happened the same day that she pulled out. Dana goes in the media and says we're stripping her of the title. I think you can process that a little bit further because she did go to the hospital. So for me, I actually don't think it was the right decision.
Okay.
I think it was the first time she did pull out of a fight after being champion, albeit she didn't have very many opportunities. And I think she was injured right after her first fight. But as the UFC, you gave her the title for a reason. You said, this is our champion, we're going to promote our champion. Because she has maybe a bad weight cut or there are issues behind the scenes, you can't necessarily strip her of the title this quickly. Find out some facts, see if she can be rebooked in like a couple months. If she can in less than 8 weeks, let her retain the title. If not, then, I mean, nobody has the title. It's not like Shevchenko walks out with the belt.
It's true.
And now you just have a vacant 125-pound division. So even in press conferences or anything, or even on the UFC website, it makes it seem like there's no champion in that class, which is kind of what we were arguing in the start. But you made that decision.
Yeah, it's true. Like, if you guys are going to go out on a limb and say that this is our champion, for no reason, like we agree that there shouldn't have been a championship belt in the first place, then show a little consistency, you know what I mean, as opposed to like, oh, you have it, now you don't because I'm mad at you, which is kind of what that reaction felt like.
Because even when Max pulled out of the fight with Ortega, and I know there was concussion-like symptoms and all that, and he was a little bit hazy, but at the end of the day, that could have been attributed to weight-cutting issues as well, and nobody necessarily knows that, or wasn't known at that time, but it's not like Dana stripped him of the belt, you know? I think he picks and chooses who he wants to strip, like Jermaine Durandamy.
That's what I was just thinking right now.
They said she ducked Holly Holm. Let's strip her of the title.
Exactly.
But you gave her the title and you made her your champion.
Yeah.
Even though nobody knew who she was and nobody knew who Nicco Montana is.
And, I mean, so right now it's vacant.
Yes. Right now it's vacant. Right now they're saying Shevchenko's obviously going to contend for it, and they're throwing Joanna's name in there.
They're searching for names.
I mean, listen, there's no names at 125. You're choosing JJ or you're choosing Sijara Eubanks. No thanks.
Yeah.
You're choosing Roxanne Modafferi, who lost to Nicco. Literally, there's no names to pull from.
It's true. I think initially I was like, just give it to Shevchenko, but I mean, I think that's even more of the wrong. You know what I mean? Just like giving her. This is not Shevchenko.
We all know you're the best in the division.
Exactly. We get it. But yeah, I think we need to see a fight. I think maybe the UFC should take a deep breath. Yeah. And to your point, maybe slow down. You know what? Yeah, we messed up a little bit. Let's rebook the fight. If they can rebook it in 8 weeks' time, then what are we doing? You know what I mean? Let's see Shevchenko kill Montano and take the belt that she should have had in the first place anyways. 100%
agree. Montano won that season of the Ultimate Fighter, which all the other fighters in the division were in that Ultimate Fighter class, so there's nobody else to fight. So please just fight the number one versus what we think is the number one in Shevchenko and put us out of our misery.
When you're right, you're right. I got nothing else to say.
We're done here.